Your son is fascinating, the doctor said. I mean, you hate to tell a parent that, but it's true. We're standing in a sort of double-doored hallway, an airlock, like something on a spaceship. I can see my 7-year-old son looking at me through the window. He's tethered to the bed by a tangle of wires coming out of the top of his head, cabled together and running to a machine on a pole. He can't get up. He's been in that bed for 2.5 days. I wave back at him and smile like I'm just standing on the other side of the fence at soccer practice. I wish I had some answers for you, the doctor says. I just look at her. That was the whole point of my coming out here to talk to her. That was the whole point of our being in this hospital at all. This moment of truth, good or bad, that would make it all worthwhile. Look, we know what it's not, she said, and we have ruled a lot of bad things out. You should take comfort in that. I should. There are kids in this hospital far sicker than mine. There are parents who stand in this spaceship airlock and get heartbreaking, world-ending news. But this is my child. We're calling it idiopathic, the doctor says, which means we don't know why this is happening. Maybe because all the doctors are idiots. Who can say? My son is leaning forward on the bed now, trying to see my face, to sense what all these hallway conferences have been about. All the friendship bracelets and draw a monster car projects in the world can't distract him from the message he is receiving here. You are ill. There is something wrong with you, and nobody can figure out what it is. And your mommy cries about it sometimes, and she tries to do it where you can't see, but sometimes it comes on too fast. Anyway, the good news is you are going home today, the doctor says. And then what? I ask. I forget for a minute. She doesn't know. She doesn't know what it's like to find your child unconscious on the floor, twice in 2 months, then twice in a day. She doesn't know why it's happening, and she doesn't know what we're supposed to do now. It's reckless, it's ridiculous, pathetic, I know, to say that standing in that hallway, I wanted a diagnosis. I wanted something for my son that I could wrap my head around, make a plan, take a sample, take a class, engrave on a bracelet. In that moment, any answer at all felt better than none. If something starts happening to your child for no reason, how can you have any faith it will ever stop? But it has. Well, it's slowed. 2 months later, I'm back to standing on the other side of the fence at soccer practice, smiling and waving, counting every second that my child is running and happy and not in that bed as proof that he's not sick anymore. But a mother never stops looking, worrying, waiting up, hoping, praying, because the mother is the one everyone looks to for the answers. The mother is the one who is always, always supposed to know. And I don't. I don't know. All I know is my son is idiopathic, and he's fascinating, and he's mine.